And Derek with Eliminex. We're in East Brunswick, New Jersey. We're doing a squirrel exclusion job. I did trapping throughout since the spring. I thought it was flying squirrels, but then it turned out to be the eastern gray. So we trapped a bunch around the house, and then there was like no more noise for about 6 months, and then I hear the noise again. So we go up in the attic, and we see all this new activity in this little turret area. So I already suspected the entry point was over here. We tried to put monitors up in that spot, but we never got any activity, so probably thinking, you know, we put traps here, didn't catch any. We were just catching them around the house and mostly in the back. So we just waited till we hear the new activity, and it's starting here. So I put some traps up in the attic in this case because it was just the way it just looks like a lot of activity. You just want to trap them quickly. I have a trap smart system set up there, and then there's like a control box they can put in the kitchen or outside the door here, so I can check it if they're not home. If the light's on, then I know there's a trapped squirrel inside the attic, and we can make a quick appointment the same day appointment to go get those traps. So it's really good. It saves the trip to go up in the attic and look. We can tell from the outside if we caught any, which is a great tool just to do a drive-by. So what we did, I saw some insulation material that was new on top of the complaint call, so we set the appointment up for today to do the exclusion while the squirrels were out for the day. We have some really rigid felt material that's breathable, has like holes in it, and it works a lot better than copper mesh because it's lightweight, it's rigid, it doesn't rust or oxidize, and when you shove it up in place, you know, it'll all be the same width versus copper mesh. It won't keep its properties. You know, when you shove it up in there, it'll be thin in some spots and thick in others. And you can bend it, you can tear it, you can cut it. And then we use the hardware wire, 1x1 hardware wire, 19 gauge. It's impenetrable. Nothing can chew through it. So we use this as backing material for the holes, for the larger gaps. And then we'll go ahead and use either silicone or, in this case, the lightweight filler. Because if you just use this by itself without using a proper backer, they'll just chew through the foam again. But what's good about foam, it keeps the insects out visually. You could look at it visually to see if they've been chewing at it. If they've been chewing at it, all the little pieces, little beads from them chewing on it, you'll see all that. So you can actually see from the ground if they were chewing back into that hole, because you can see all this remnants of the foam. But then once they hit the backing material, they won't be able to penetrate that. Plus, this material will anchor the backing material in place, so it can't be pushed in or out. So I'm going to go up here and show you real quick. I'm going to tear this down, saving time with the video, do the video, and on top of that, tear it down, because I'm already ready to pack up and go to the next exclusion. So this is a really steep pitch roof, and so we have our bigger ladder, and it's tied up. There's tie-up points to a roofing bracket, and then we have a small duty ladder that I can use as a bridge, so I can walk up there, because this is a steep roof. That roof is way too steep to climb without any kind of safety. You know, just making even a one trip up there, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. So you use this small duty ladder. We also have longer ladders we can bring up, and then tie them down on the bottom, and then use our anchor point for our harnesses if we're working throughout on the roof line. But here you can't even see the gap now, because I used special tape, all-weather tape on top of the foam to conceal it, to hide it. I'll go up a little closer. So you can see all the material, the big gap that was there. So I filled that all in, cut all pieces of wire, filled up that hole with the rigid wire, and then I foamed over it, and then I put tape all over the foam, so when it expands, you can't see it from the ground. It's going to blend right in. The black, that's all weather tape. It can snow, rain, it will not come off unless something chews on it. It's going to be stuck to the foam. It's really pleasing to the eye, especially a house like this. over $1 million property. You want to, you want to kind of blend it in, and then with the vinyl, they can chew right through the vinyl, but they like the weak spot. They like just easily just push through. So what I did here, I did the same thing. Instead of putting more vinyl in there, that's not going to help. Not going to be able to anchor it or screw it in. We also shoved the wire up in there tight, foamed it, foamed all the gaps. That's where their access point was. Foam all the gaps and then put the tape over it, so from the ground you can't even see it. It looks like I didn't even do the job. Looks like I wasn't even here. That's why I like documenting these jobs with the video and some photos to show that I did do the work. When they ask me about a week or two later, wondering when I'm going to come and do the job, I can email them. Our photos of doing our work, also a video, like a private video. Show that to them. All right. Well, Derek with Eliminex, East Brunswick. Give us a call if you have any wildlife, mice, rodent, bat problems. We could do everything humanely. It's a process. It can't be done overnight. It takes a process. It's not just one. It's not just going to be one squirrel. It's going to be a family. So we have to survey everything and assess it and make our recommendations. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.